here with Nigel and Shae Kinsman, and they're giggling because they said, "Why did you want to shoot a video in an empty field?" You've been taking me around vineyards all day. I love vines. I love kicking the dirt, but now we're in an empty spot which had vines up till a few weeks ago. Tell us where we are.
Yeah, so we're at Geeslin Vineyard in Calistoga. It's on Pickett Road, immediately adjacent to, contiguous with Eisele. Yeah, we're here, and this block is now, all the vines got pulled out about 2 weeks ago. It was a heart-wrenching, gut-wrenching kind of decision to make, but it was the right one to make. We had observed that the vines had undergone some heavy top work and some large cuts had been made to the vines many years ago, and where that large cut had been made, in some cases, kind of 3 inches in diameter, 2 to 3 inches in diameter, we'd started to see the vascular system of the vine really die.
This is a spot you knew because you were working at Eisele Vineyard when it was owned by the Arajos. Then the ownership changed, transferred over, and then eventually the lease shifted to you and your Kinsman Eades project.
Right.
And you made fruit for a couple years.
Yeah, we just released the 2018, and we have the 19 that's about to go to bottle this year.
But you realized that just looking ahead, you were going to need to make this change, so you decided to work with the owners of the vineyard, the Geeslins, and sort of bite the bullet.
Yeah.
Correct. I mean, I think 2020 was the impetus. We did bring that fruit in. It's not going to make a single vineyard bottling for us.
Due to the smoke taint issues.
Issues, yeah. So we had 3 vintages after our belt. We could still learn something from 2020, but given that we lost the 2020 vintage in this vineyard, it kind of accelerated our plans, and we knew that it was time. So yes, I've been working with this fruit, with the wine since 2008, with the fruit since 2010. So I know this patch of dirt pretty intimately.
Yeah.
I know what these wines are capable of. And the wines we put in the bottle for 18 and the wine we will put in the bottle for 19 is exceptional.
Yeah.
But it came at a cost.
Yeah.
Parts of the vine were starting to die during harvest because of heat spikes, and that's just not a sustainable position. So,
but you're going to replant basically what you had here, which is what rootstock and what clone?
Yeah, so St. George rootstock, which is an old rootstock, old timers rootstock really. Right. Not many people are replanting with St. George these days. I personally love it because it gives a tannic framework to the wine that I love. And then we're going back in with Eisele clone on top. That was the combination that works so well here. It's a beautiful combination. We want to embrace that heritage of what was here and those wines that have been made from here in the past.
100% Cabernet.
100% Cabernet.
Yeah.
And we're just lucky to be working with the owners of the vineyard, Keith and Priska Geeslin. They are in this, for the long term, and they understand, the sacrifice that needs to be made in order to achieve what we all want to achieve, which is making really amazing wines for this site.
Nigel and Shae Kinsman in the Geeslin Vineyard on Pickett Road, next to a little place called Eisele.
That's it.
To be in production by?
Boy, I mean, we'll see our first fruit off here in 2024, 2025.
Right.
But I mean, there'll be young vines at that stage.
Right.
So we're playing the long game.
Okay, but the waiting list on the mailing list has begun, right?
Yes, absolutely.